We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Second and 3. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60, Panther ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 on a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside. which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
18, Pioneer. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
You talk about this Lions defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Here we go, start.
Running left is Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 6. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no. Further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Come on, come on. Hit. Like it.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
19. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. Valentine. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he gets out near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the set. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco switch. Let's go. Let's go.
Trying the left side with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Pioneer!
Back to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Fighting through it, he's got space. Still going. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Valentine. This pass down the field for Gibbs. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 79, Bronco 80. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got it. Ready?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Now go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Red. Cougar 19.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here we go, set. Lighting, 18.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Here we go. 19, driver, Cougar 19. Check. Ready.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
19. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Come on. Set. 670, Timberwood. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and 4.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Ready? 18 Cardinals! 18 Cardinals! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Pioneer! Let go! Let go!
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go now.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Troy Burton from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
Fix the Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get it. Viking 18.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready. Just Cougar 19.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
65, 65, 70, Timberwolves. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check smash. Check smash. Hey, smash. Riggs. Riggs.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Okay, break.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Cowboy. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go now. Go switch Cougar 19. Hurt. Street. Street. Rig alert. Rig alert. Let go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on it like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really
all runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Walker with another carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 50, at the 50.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on second and 2.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk. Let's go.
Hand off here to Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Say, hey! Hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This ain't what you want.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going quickly out to the right side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now 1st and goal.
Ready?
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10.
19, Dragon 60, Lightning 18, Warriors 70, 79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Throwing low, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Wrap up, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I don't know if if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Come on. Hey. Look at 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Wyatt. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Gibbs hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
19 Tiger. Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Let's go now.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, clever, but it's not enough. You better really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take G. Hey, watch him do it. He's a vibe outside off from the...
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it...
Here comes 2nd down.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos. Ready? Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Get up.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell will pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
70 Timberwolves.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.